here, kicking it with Keisha&K.C and Nigga News. Coming up, we have Pamela's Butterfly Life and Carita, the lady with the golden ear. Stay tuned.
Check it out.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You see, I told y'all I was coming. I just ain't never tell you what time. Everybody, welcome to the stage. The legendary Willie Miles. Tell the people I'm ready to put my foot on the floor. Said I'm ready to boogie, and I'ma dance till I can't no more. All the people be waiting for me to put on a show, and I can walk the walk.
Welcome to Kicking It with Keisha&K.C. Once again, I'm K.C.
And I'm Keisha.
Welcome back to our show. We have a special guest today, Pamela. Pamela is a certified health and life coach. She's going to be telling us about her journey. Welcome to our show.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Casey. Thank you so much, Keisha, for having me on this awesome podcast.
Thank you for being
You're
here.
welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. So, okay, my name is Pamela, and I have been a very big girl my entire life. I mean, I was a heavy toddler. I was a heavy infant, teenager, adult. In high school, I said my high school was I was 20. Right. That was my high school skinny. Yes.
Okay.
So, needless to say, I just gained weight progressively, like over as the years went by. And 2019, so actually I lost 10 years. I lost weight 10 years ago. And within the course of like an 8-year period, I put on, regained the weight.
Okay.
And I shot up to 275 in 2019. So I saw this picture of myself, and that's where I think the miracle happened, because in the picture, I was in this blue jean outfit. I felt super cute. I had my hair done, I had my little makeup on, like you couldn't tell me nothing.
Okay.
But later on that night when I saw the picture, I had like this disconnection from the woman who I've been my entire life, and I knew that wasn't who I really was. So I immediately shifted my mindset. That's why I think the miracle happened. I shifted my mindset, and I knew that what I was doing wasn't serving me, and I was able to make really, really major nutritional changes, and I lost 140 pounds naturally in less than 2 years.
So when you say what you were doing wasn't serving you, you're talking about as far as like your eating habits?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
okay. Now you said you were big as a toddler. All out through high school. Were you like struggling with your weight as far as were you doing like any type of yo-yo dieting or anything like that, or just when you got older you decided that was just the epiphany you reached at that moment in the picture?
That's a great question. So you asked, did I do any like yo-yo dieting, or was it? I've always been big. So I remember when I was 11 years old, I did attempt to change what I was, just kind of curve my ice cream sandwiches, and my little trips to McDonald's. But I try to drink some more water, drink more water. But otherwise than that, my weight was pretty consistent. So it was so I didn't do much. Really, I didn't really, diet. And my family, they were supportive of me. They never were telling me, oh my goodness, you have to, lose weight.
So you weren't like in high school, like, oh, I need to lose this weight.
No,
you were okay with the size. That was you.
That's what I was then. So I was okay with that. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything else to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's different than as you got older, or when you said you looked at the picture and you thought, So were you not happy with you said you were dressed up, you thought you were good, but when you saw it, you just didn't feel like that was.
It was like an outer body experience.
It was. Yeah. Okay. Speaking from I know it's so different. I'm speaking from a big woman, even though I know I'm not a big woman anymore. But so it's not like it's a big woman. I didn't feel good. Like there's times I felt pretty, but there's sometimes I didn't feel comfortable. So it's like I was comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like I didn't, I just didn't know. It was just normal for me to maybe sometimes not feel good in my body, but just still kind of going forward. Okay. But in the picture when I was in my little bikini outfit, I felt good that day. I said my hair was cute and I felt fine. It wasn't until I got home I'm like, this is not who I am, and I just was able to immediately. I mean, I McDonald's and that's my jam, and Burger King and my Doritos and my Snickers, but I was able to. I just stopped. I just stopped. And
now, how did you, like once you did that? You say you stopped, you changed it. How did you keep that going? Like what? after you got through that period of, okay, this isn't who I want to be right now, what made you stay? Like, how did you get that support? Is it because you did it on your own without any help? Like, how did you just keep that going and keep your weight off?
Okay, that's a good question too. So I was in a small community of women who were struggling with just wanting to lose weight. So accountability is important. So I'm not gonna say I didn't have any help.
Okay.
But like I think with I was like in this little program. But I think the difference between the program and then what my program offers is that it was more so eat this, not that. Get this, drink your gallon of water. Cut out the grains, cut out the sugar, cut out the drinking. So it was like I was so hungry and desperate for change. I stuck with it. I was able to stick with it. But beyond that, I felt so damn good in this. Honestly, I never, even as a big girl, I didn't have high blood pressure. I didn't have no type 2 or pre-diabetic. But I knew that if I continued, because my mom and my dad, they both had diabetes. But I knew if I continued, it was only not a matter of if but when. So I was able, like I said, but the energy. Okay, I have. Matter of fact, we just talked about our reunion, right? We in Detroit. I was a bailout for my reunion. 2019, I was actually limping. I had a cane, and I had to leave early because my left knee. I have arthritis. Didn't know I had arthritis. All I knew was that my knee was caving out. It just kept going out on me. And at the time, I'm with the little babies. I'm holding them. Long story short, I talked to my cousin. He said, "Doctor," I'm like, "What do I do? How am I going to be able to keep my job with my knee?" He says, "I don't know what's going on with your knee." He said, "But you need, the best thing you do is probably lose weight." Long story short, I went to the doctor, orthopedic doctor, and it showed, my X-ray showed that I have bone-on-bone arthritis. Too young to get a knee replacement. I'm like, "What should I do?" So your best bet is to lose weight. When I tell y'all, my little left knee's feeling good. It's feeling pretty good. It's feeling just good as the right one. So
okay.
But my why, the reason, what's keeping me, and I lost the weight 10 years ago and I gained it back. But what's keeping me firm, and I've been almost 2 years, in maintenance. My why is really women, really black women who struggle with weight and with being. There's so many different reasons why we're just not one size fit all. We're more than a number on the scale. It's not even about what we put on our plate. It's so much that goes on with us and why we, right. And that's what I want to really delve in. That's what's keeping me.
So tell us a little bit about your mission. So this, because you saw that transformation in yourself.
Yes.
And I guess seeing other women, and just how did you go into I want to help them and get started on what you're doing?
Okay, so see, initially when I lost the weight, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I love black women, but I wasn't thinking about us collectively.
Right.
All I knew was like, look,
thinking about yourself.
I'm trying to get myself together. I want to give myself a chance. But now that it's like I crossed. Hold on.
It's always something in her
eyes.
We can keep talking. She'll look at bats, flies, hair. It's
those
always
pretty
something.
Lashes. It's okay.
She a hypochondriac about her eyes.
No,
not about sickness, but just something in my eye. Your
eye. Shut up. You take care of your eyes. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right, Keisha.
Digging in my eyes, y'all.
Take care of the eyes.
Her trademark.
Y'all lost track. What were we
talking? It's okay. You were talking about how.
I'm sorry.
You were just thinking about all women.
Oh yeah. So initially, it was about me trying to get myself together. But now I'm on the other side of health and wellness. I want to bring as many women, black women, who are just ready. My thing is, when I wanted to change, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm doing this so I can be 135 pounds. No, I'm like, I just want to just lose maybe a little bit. Or just, I didn't know.
Be a little healthy.
Just a little bit. So that's all
walk on your knee.
Just to move my knee.
Yeah.
So I want to just help women who are ready just for it. You don't need to. Maybe you don't even have faith that you can do it, but just know I know you can. If I can, I know if I can get here, I know you can too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna talk to you about that because I want to try some ways to try and change my mindset because I'll say I want to cut back and not do this or that, and then it's just words.
Yeah. And I'll admit, even with me, like you said, I've always been a heavy toddler, child, teenager. So it's like I don't know any other person to be but me. Yeah. However, I find that now that we have little ones in the family and taking care of them and stuff, I want to be healthier for them, but not only for them, but for myself. And I believe that life had kind of gotten in the way of living as far as with weight. But I listen to you and being with them, I we discussed how it takes consistency
Yeah.
to lose the weight. So your
Okay.
story is very inspiring.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Casey.
You're welcome.
So I really appreciate that because and what's really cool about that about my health coaching program, it's not like I said, it's not. I'm not giving you a list of telling you what to eat. Eat this, not that. If you like your caramel macchiatos, I'm not here. I'm not here. Like I said, I see whomever as fully functioning adults who can make their own decision. I'm not here to mother anyone. I'm here to just offer support, and you're gonna come up with your own ideas. And I'm just almost I see you in a different light that maybe you can't even see yourself, but I see. I'm showing you. I'm showing my clients showing them their own body wisdom. I'm here just stepping back. Like I had a few clients. Like they said, oh, so we're in one session. He's, oh yeah, by the way, I lost 25 pounds. It was like almost like an afterthought because we focus on so much more than it's so deep. It's so much deeper than just weight and weight loss. It's a very juicy program. So I'm just really excited. I got a dope program and I'm really happy and just ready to share. Yes.
I'll throw out your website. We didn't even mention your website.
Oh yeah, tell them our viewers what your website is.
So my website is all together. There's no apostrophe, lowercase. Pamela's Butterfly Life.com. And then all my social media is already connected to my website. So I'm really happy that I'm in this space to help women recover and rejuvenate.
It's always good when you see, especially us. You know what I'm saying? I like to see us trying to empower each other, whether it be a weight loss journey or just a job journey, a goal, just anything where you can support one another as women. Because women are so catty. Like even working, I work in different offices with all women. Mostly when you're in the medical field, a lot of the clinics and stuff is usually majority women. There's always like some type of just cattiness, so women can't get along. Like they're not paying you to come in.
It kind of makes you think like, does women empowerment, is it real?
You know what I'm saying? So when you do things like this, right? It's like, okay, there are women out there who truly do want to empower other women and network and see us rise. Some women don't want to see, like, oh, I don't want to see her come up. And it's like,
there's enough for everybody. No scarcity mindset.
Enough for everybody.
We have abundance. There's abundance for all of us. We were just talking about the women. Oh, this is what I also wanted to talk about. So with my weight loss journey, when I tell you it opened the doors for it's so much. Okay, once I was able to look at myself and get my health under control, it opened up doors for it opened up almost like a new life. I was able to I stepped out with this new confidence. I didn't have boundaries before with family and friends. So it's almost as if that's why my business is called Pamela's Butterfly, because I really changed everything about my life. Came out of my cocoon. Yeah. So it's like my finances started to change. I started almost having a new vision or dream of myself, bigger than what I was even capable or thought that I even had. You're saying God knew.
Right.
Like
I didn't. Right.
Yeah. Or my possibilities of what I could do.
You're a butterfly mentally, spiritually, and emotionally.
I'm still working on it. Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story. That's a beautiful journey too.
Thank you.
To come from, just like you said, your story, and it reminds me of just a woman who you didn't have any problems. You didn't see yourself as flawed. You just one day, it wasn't, you see some people like, well, I was teased all my life and I've been trying to lose weight and I couldn't do it. So your story has a different aspect to it that's good to hear. Because some people think all women, when they're a heavier size, they're uncomfortable. And that's not true.
That is definitely not true.
You know
and
what
people
I'm saying?
people also think that, oh, that's a heavier person, so I know they have all kinds of health issues. And that's not the case as well.
I know they want to lose weight.
My doctor told me for years, and it was another reason probably why I didn't lose weight like I was supposed to. But my doctor said, Crystal, you are healthy. He was like, but you just overweight. He was like, but you're healthy. And I just took it like, oh, okay.
I'm healthy.
Thank you.
Right.
That's anything else? All right, just a little copay and go. But like you said, it's not a matter of, it's a matter of when. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, your parents were diabetic, all kind of health issues running my family for sure, and I don't want that win, because that win will turn into now.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Because like I said, it wasn't like you know, my cholesterol, my blood pressure, everything was checking off okay. You know, so and then also I want to share too. So I guess y'all please don't. I kind of put this. Look, I just kind of put this out there. Oh, by the way,
right.
I'm healthy, but by the way,
okay.
So I was diagnosed with MS in 2011. So at the time I was like 305. So when I found out that I was diagnosed, so that's a whole other thing, y'all. Sorry, y'all. That's a whole other chapter.
Chapter of your book.
Okay, so I was diagnosed with MS, and I had these little crazy symptoms. So that's what initially made me. So once my MS diagnosis came out, I mean, let me lose this weight. So I did lose 100 pounds 10 years ago, but then I gained it back. But then even with my MS journey, my symptoms never, even being heavier, it was never a problem. But I just know that just being in a healthier body, it's not going to hurt. You know, it's not going to hurt my MS, you know, so. Yeah, so.
So I definitely want to put that out there, that even if you're comfortable with your size and you're healthy, there's nothing wrong with being a beautiful, voluptuous, you know, bigger sized black woman. I mean, that's what makes the world go round. Everybody doesn't have to be skinny or small, or even if you just want to lose a few pounds. Like some people think, you know, well, I probably need to lose 100 to 2, and it's like, no, you can just lose 20 to 30 pounds if you're having some blood pressure problems or diabetes and things like that. But if you're comfortable with who you are and you're comfortable, stay that way and keep yourself at a healthy state and a healthy way. So those things are important too.
Yeah,
so.
No matter what you believe in yourself.
If you feel good, if you feel good, you feel amazing. You know, like I said, you're metabolically, you know, you're overall you're whole. That's awesome. But if you know you're at a point where you know that you want to say even a little bit of change. You're not saying that you have to lose 100 pounds. Like for me, I know for my journey, I needed to lose 140 pounds. You know, for my knee. My knee couldn't take it, but even like I said, 5 pounds. Just see how you feel. It's really about more so to me how you feel. How do you feel in your body? How do you feel in your body?
Is your program, is it online or do y'all meet in person or how do you?
Thank you for that question. So with Pamela's Butterfly Life, I'm a health and life coach, but I specialize more in the health coaching portion. So I am really available for what's comfortable for my client. So if they want to meet in person, they want to do Zoom. I mean, you know, we're some strange times. So they want to do Zoom. If they want to do just coaching calls over the phone, it's whatever they're comfortable with.
Okay. So that's kind of if you want to come out and meet with her, if you want something a little bit more non-invasive, you can do it online or Zoom calls. So either way, you can reach out and try and see if she can help you reach that goal if that's what you're looking for.
Throw out the website again.
Okay, thank you, Casey. Before I throw out the website, but also I want to say that with Pamela's Butterfly Life, I also offer, if someone wants to contact me through Pamela'sButterflyLife.com, I offer a free, it's called a total body transformation session. And with that, like I said, because they might say, you know what, she seems cool, and I might chirp. Like, I don't know, I don't like her energy. She's a little bit too energetic. I mean, so we're just seeing if we're a good fit for one another. So it's a free, like I said, total body transformation consultation to see. So with the consultation, the total body transformation session, 3 things we're going to work on. 1 is just to see where you are in your health. 2, where do you want to be in your health? And 3, what's the best way to get you there and almost travel like between the 2. And again, my website is Pamela'sButterflyLife.com all together. So I'm just really just happy to be here. So
I
know. There's something I think we talked about it off.
We were
about
talking about the mindset
Yeah.
after you lose the weight, how your mental status can change. Because now it's a new life.
Yes.
It's a new way. It's a new treatment.
Yeah.
The people, I mean, it's just people treat people how they are, you know, based on their size sometimes. So now coming from bigger to smaller, you get to see that transition. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, you know, and then being able to deal with that, because sometimes that can be frustrating.
Right.
You know, and some people end up just saying, you know what, bump it. I'm going to go back to me. If they didn't love me like that, you know, that I had to be like this for them to love me.
I've seen people lose weight and they're not comfortable with their new body. And I'm just like, Like you look
It's
amazing.
scary.
Like, why?
Yeah.
They can't
Yeah,
accept it.
right.
Like,
They
this
can't accept
isn't
it.
me.
The child wants something this way. Child want to be.
Yeah, that's how, you know,
Crazy
hot
as
girl
hell.
summer, right, Casey?
Hot girl summer, nothing. That's around here. Run up a $20,000 tab at Saks
Right.
Avenue. So, honey, you have to figure out how you're gonna pay that, but it's coming.
So speaking of that, so I remember when I think at the time, okay, I'm like a size like 2'4", but even like I think I was like an 8 or 10. So I was still like losing weight. I went to it was in Macy's. This ain't Macy's. I don't think it was Macy's, but I'm just saying Macy's. And it was so strange because I've been so used to shopping in, like, you know, the plus sizes. So of course I gravitated to the plus sizes. I'm like, I'm looking for my 18 or 20. I'm like, oh wait, I don't belong here. And then I went to the, I don't want to say regulars. That sounds so shady.
With the
Was it
just the
Smaller size.
smaller sizes? And when I tell you, I felt so like, where do I fit in? Because I didn't fit into the 14s, 16s, and I didn't feel as if I was even a 10.
Okay.
So I had my mind said, yep, I had to get a little therapy, a little help, because I can't explain, but like the person I saw in the mirror was not who
was in your mind.
Yeah. So
in your heart.
yeah. So let's say if I was, let's say 150, 155. In the picture or the mirror, I saw myself as 180. So I saw myself like bigger than what I was. So yeah, that was very interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a yeah. So yeah, it's like my mind had to catch up with my body. Like literally.
So that's something too, just to discuss. If you are struggling once you do lose the weight, it's okay to seek out therapy.
Oh yes.
Before just going back into like some binge eating to try and get back to where you were. Seek out some therapy to get help with accepting, because you're basically a new you, a different person. And to adjust to that, you need help.
You need
You
help.
can reach out to Pamela, and she can help you deal with that. You know,
It's a butterfly life.
Yeah.
It is a journey. It's a journey.
Pamela's
So,
butterflylife.com. Right.
yes. Yes, you got it. So I'm just so.
And one part we didn't mention is, and we discussed this off air, she didn't gym it.
Oh, that's
She
a big
didn't
one.
gym it.
Yes, she did. I like how you said that.
Yeah.
Casey, she didn't gym it.
That's right, she didn't gym it. She was not a gym rat, which I'm just like, I find that part fascinating.
Yeah, because you know, our just overall, whenever it's so overwhelming to think that, okay, I gotta lose 40 pounds, I have to go to the gym, and what ended up happening is we end up feeling we have to do so much, we end up doing nothing.
Right.
That's stressful. That's so stressful. So for me, like I said, and if you have like I said, a workout regimen that you do, go for it. Because you know, working out obviously is good for your mental health and your cardiovascular health. But to address that and think that you need to do that to lose weight, absolutely not. I lost 100 pounds, and I did not work out at all, because once I realized that it was nutrition, I'll sign up for that. So I didn't like go to the gym. I did not purposely go for a walk or go for a jog with the idea that I have to do this to lose weight. I just focused on really 100% of my nutrition. And then after my 100 pounds, I incorporated light yoga and Pilates. So I just want to meet people for where, you know, where, now if you want to work out, that's awesome, but meet people for, you know, where they are, and not be so bogged down with, we have to make so many huge changes. You don't have to.
If you have a lifestyle that, you know, you don't really want to work out, you're trying to figure out, like, how can I get rid of this without having to go to the gym and be dedicated to spending money on a membership and things like that, reach out to Pamela. She can help you. Small changes here and here. That'll help you. Thank you, Pamela, for coming on our show. We're definitely going to have you come back, because there's a couple other things that I do want us to be able to touch base on and get that information out to our audience. So, did you have any more questions?
No, I think we went over everything we talked about off air.
Okay.
We had a good conversation before we even came on air.
Right, I know. Probably capture that next time.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you coming on. Shout out to our sponsors, Ace of Spades, Ivano's Boutique, and coming up, segment of Nigga News. Get ready.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
News. 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 News.
another episode of Nigga News. Of course, I got my homie Steve with me. I got my homie D the Barber in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm shooting a little pool, kicking it. And today I got on the show, always got a super friend. Hold on, let me move my man over. I always bring a super friend out here. And today we're going to interview the lovely, beautiful Carita Miller. You know what I'm saying? She's a music supervisor, meaning she does management for artists. She been in the music industry and dealing with just everything from production to trying to work on films. I got so many questions for her. I'm just going to roll out with it. You know, while my man's in there, we shoot a little pool. What you been up to creating? Oh, that's your phone?
Sorry, that's my phone.
Hey, don't worry, that's a nigga shit.
My bad.
Hey, real nigga shit, that's what we be on. We be on.
bad.
He just made me real. I need to turn my phone off. But, what you been up to? Tell everybody, you know, I always like to bring special people on the set. Hold on. What the hell you doing, Steve?
What are you doing over here?
Steve, is that illegal?
Right.
He over here putting
He said
marijuana
no.
syrup in. Here we
Marijuana
go, this
syrup.
that nigga shit. He might take all his money in the pool game.
Oh yeah.
Take all his
He gonna
money.
be juiced up.
He got marijuana, what's that, marijuana syrup?
This is weed lean.
Weed
I concocted this in my basement.
Here go
I
my
made
phone.
this in my basement.
Here go my phone. That's that fucker Nick Shirelli calling me. Yeah, he be in fucking those fucking movies with, what's the guy? I don't even know. He was in the movie that was in my basement and shit. You know what I'm saying? What up, Nick? Stop calling me, nigga.
Hold on a second. This is the coastal joint.
Huh?
Is that the coastal joint?
No, cash only. They did a movie in my
If
basement
I
and
know
shit.
when you gonna get the name right.
Like when I first started growing, I had this badass little ghetto ass wooden basement. But for some reason I met these guys and they wanted to film in my basement, and it turned out to be a real movie and shit. It's the movie called Cash Only. Check it out. It's starring Nick Shirelli, of course.
I didn't music
All right.
supervise.
You say, I mean, I didn't have anything really
Nick,
to do with
I
it.
didn't music supervise your
But
movie,
the
Nick.
shot of the weed basement is my weed basement. So at the Can-Am films they cheered at that part when they saw the weed basement. I was happy as hell over in Canada and shit. But tell us what's going on with you, like shit. Like how many artists you got? Like is you going crazy?
No, I'm not in that area. I got only 2 artists that I manage and 4 artists that I do A&R for. But my main thing is music supervision. That is placing music in the movies and creating the soundtracks for the movies.
I like that.
And I've got probably 6 or 7 movies that are on streaming and 2 more to be released. I'm working on maybe 2 more.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's
Yeah,
pretty dope.
I be watching. I be like, dang, she doing that thing, But you been doing your thing since you was little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been in and out.
Yeah.
Business a bit. Yeah. Around it all my life.
Yeah, I know that. So it's just like you got the musical spirit in you. I see it. I know it. My favorite thing about you was it looked like you still the same height, but she was in this Burger King commercial with Mr. T.
Oh, don't you go.
Nah, I gotta go there because that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite things. But look, I wear a bunch of chains because I love Mr. T.
Mr. T.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got that mohawk though.
Just shit, I had one, nigga. They kicked me out of school over that shit. I was in the 8th grade.
Oh.
They kicked me out of St. Scholastic. My mother done came up there and said, my baby can wear his hair how he want to wear his hair.
Not here they ain't. Not here they ain't.
I was bald. I had that shit bald too, nigga.
Not here you
Straight
ain't.
up.
Nah, yeah.
My-
Not here.
We used to watch, me and my cousin Rocky used to watch DC Cab so much, man. That shit was crazy. My favorite saying
I love
is,
that one.
you white bread chicken shit.
I love that.
You know what I'm
Hey, that's the
saying?
first time I heard somebody call somebody hunky.
But that's what I love about you. I'm like, dang, she got to meet Mr. T in this bitch.
Yeah, I was a little kid.
You done met everybody. I see that too, but that's my favorite.
The most embarrassing thing for me.
Why is it embarrassing? You're still a little cute little girl.
Oh, yeah, I guess. You know how it is when you get older and you look at that stuff and be like, why did my mama have me doing this?
That was
like she couldn't find no other kids to do that.
I thought you was perfect on her. I was like, you know.
Thank you.
Like that, I think that's one of my favorite things about you. Like,
I think she thought that she wanted me to grow up and be a rapper. I think she thought.
well, like I come from a family that my father sold 1 million records and he ain't get his money, but so I got a chance to see all the entertainment stuff. So when you say stuff like that to me, I actually see what your mother did to you. You know what I'm saying? Like she made you into a music boss.
She did.
You know, like you want to. Like my dad used to tell me, like you wanna before you go party with niggas, you wanna own the building that the niggas partying in.
Facts.
Yeah. And that's what I see you doing. You know, you wanna make artists. You know, make stars.
Yes,
because you've been around them all your life.
I do want to do that. Discover one or something.
Yeah. So shit. I damn didn't want to say you host the show. You host the rest of the show. Talk about what you want to talk about. Steve, you got some questions for her?
Yeah, I do. Inside in the rapper thing, rappers just want to come and get at you. Like, yo, I'm hungry. I want to get on. They got the term determination. Determination without hard work equals nothing. At all, period. So, what do they need to know besides having all their hard work? I know you got to have your business line in order. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a brand. Everybody want to be a brand. I want to do this. I want to do that. Give them some game real quick. Just lace them with some game real quick on what to do and what not to do.
Oh, shoot. See, now you want me to drop some jewels for free.
No.
Oh yeah, we want
No, but the main thing is having the business in order.
Cool.
You can't just be a creative and releasing music and not have the business in order. It's pretty much pointless if you don't have the business in order. And that comes with publishing, writer, all of that. Got to be in order. You got to have all the paperwork, or else it's no money for you.
Yeah.
No money for you. And I know you don't want to do it just to be known. You got to somewhere in there want to make some money.
They got to.
So,
Because you had a dream like, oh, I'm about to be this shit, whatever. And you build up, you know what I'm saying? Had a momentum behind you, and you out here, and then just nothing.
And the thing is if they don't do the right things to have their paperwork in order to get the money sits there for 3 years, and then it goes to somebody like Beyonce who already rich because they don't know who to get the money to. So it's just sitting, and every 3 years they issue the money out to
whoever,
already rich people.
Because you ain't had your paper line.
That's
in
right.
order.
And to me, I can't stand it. That hurt.
So do you recommend like artists getting entertainment lawyers? Do you have an entertainment lawyer you promote or?
I don't have a lawyer, but you don't necessarily. It depends on how deep in the game you are. Really, that's the answer to that question. But to start off, you don't have to have a lawyer. Just have somebody, a team of people that you could trust. That's gonna help you. Cause you, as the artist, you can't do the business and the creative part as well. You can, but it's much harder if you're doing it all yourself. If you got a team of people that's gonna help you and push you and help build your stuff, then you good. I mean, it's much harder if you're doing everything by yourself.
So you need a team.
You need a team, a manager,
You need somebody to help put you in position and help you push you as you moving. And they doing the back work while you up in the front doing the front work.
Absolutely.
And you got people managing in the back. Because you can't do everything. You can't be in the front and the back.
And it got to be somebody that you trust. And I know that's hard these days. That's hard.
Finding a real friend is like finding a needle in a motherfucking haystack.
People that believe in you.
Yeah, and people that believe in you. She said it right there. They gotta believe in you, and
they gotta have the same goals.
They gotta have that passion like you got.
My number one thing is like I've been real poor, you know what I'm saying, to the point where, you know, at one time I was maybe sleeping in my ice cream truck because I didn't want to go home to my mama and daddy house because I was too grown. So it's like I learned though to not value money. Sometimes you got to do things to get things going.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta
Especially in this
the
business.
money. The money be the footwork.
Right.
You know, like I'm gonna put in. And don't worry, like you can't have no value on money.
Yeah.
Because when you got value on money, it just fuck everything up. Because really, money ain't shit. Like I'm still saying, money grown trees, them motherfuckers lie. You know what I'm saying?
Will
That's
be.
my saying.
And
But
then you really gotta be willing to invest in yourself.
you gotta have people that don't, you know, because when the person with you that don't value money, like you know, they don't give a damn. And they already know how to survive. Then y'all make it. You know what I'm saying? And every time I see that, I see it work. I'm like, dang, I wish I was part of that crew or part of them because they did it. You know, but that's what it takes. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, you gotta have a team.
You know.
And you gotta be able to put the dollars up because everything costs.
Right.
From a magazine publication to a video placement to a movie placement to everything, an interview, everything costs. They want you to pay for everything, so you gotta be prepared to do it,
Yeah.
or else you ain't gonna go nowhere.
People are trying to nickel and dime you in this industry.
Unfortunately, they will try.
But that's what
and
it's all
unfortunately,
about.
you have-
Maybe
if you want to
3
get
cents on
somewhere,
your
you
album
gotta pay it.
sales,
Right.
CD sales, or song
Points.
sales. They
Give
be
me a
wanting-
point off that
They be
joint.
That's
on
why you gotta
points.
make
That's
sure
how
you
they
have
make
those
their
points
money.
in order.
Give me
So
that
the
point.
royalty checks, they come every 6
That's
months,
terrible,
quarterly and shit
but
like
it
that.
is like
Right.
that.
You know,
Guess
like I
everybody
watched
got
my
their
old
money,
dude and I get his money
Man,
because he,
They
you know,
got
the
smart
Jewish people that was owning his record company, they just ran off with it. You know,
Y'all be surprised how many people out here been
All
doing
of
music for years.
and they got no
And when
money.
I link with them and I ask them, do they have this publishing or are they a registered writer? They like, what's that? Or they'll tell me that DistroKid is their publisher. DistroKid, you guys, is the place that you go to release your music. It's not your publisher. It is your distributor where you go to distribute your music to streaming. It's not your publisher. Please don't ever tell anybody that DistroKid is your publisher.
Thank you.
Ding.
That hurt my
To
feelings.
them.
I was like, wait, I'm gonna send you this video and then we will resume this conversation tomorrow.
But you know what's the sad
Let me
thing?
give you a jewel so you can know what a publisher is.
Most gifted and talented people, they be young and
They be old and they've been doing this music for 10 years or 20 years or better.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
So
I'm saying like they prey on like when they find like a young talented person. Like most of the time I see when somebody young and they know their parents don't know no better, then they just take that artist and do them in because the boy or the girl, she ain't got no lawyer. The mom and dad didn't know nothing because they was young. All they knew was this person promised them this. Like, you know,
that's how it be.
moment.
When you don't know, that's why you gotta educate yourself. And here's this thing right here. This, what is it called? Where's this?
Like my
This
old dude was
right
like
here.
15 years old and
The
he couldn't.
phone, everybody
He
got
wasn't
one.
done learning how to read. You know what I'm saying?
Google.
But went on tour.
Everything.
So I understand like when they talk about R. Kelly can't
They know
read
something.
because
It's all right
he
there
was
for free.
already being pushed all around the world where he ain't had to learn how to read. You know what I'm saying? They ain't care. He's making all that damn money. They ain't care till the money dried up. When the money dried up, they use your ass up.
Self-care motherfucker. You supposed to want to learn how.
But
Yes.
what
It's
a lot of our
responsibility to teach
talent
you.
comes from poverty people and young people that don't know no better.
I hear that.
I've
I
seen
get that
basketball players that had them big contracts. They come back home, they back broke.
Right.
Like, cause they ain't managed their money right. They ain't know no better.
They gotta pay
You know,
child support up there.
Help everybody, yeah, child support too, but still,
see, they did.
with that contract, you supposed to be able to have
See,
as many fucking kids
They
you
did.
want.
Plot
Fuck some
twist.
child support. You just get a
Plot
lawyer that
twist.
fight it right. You know what I'm
What
saying?
about
Like,
the dude that make it? What about
make
the
sure
dude
that
don't
money
know how to
even
read,
on them.
that did make it? So now he around there slumming and
when you
bumming.
got money, you can hide
You
money.
should want to learn how to learn.
Shit.
It's that part.
It ain't about the
That
kids.
part.
Child support really, you know, it just be them just making bad decisions, like, you know,
Yes.
and now they back normal and shit. I be like, damn. But
Making bad decisions.
And because it's just they be so young, and I don't think like our people ain't taught, and they just started saying like I watched what's her name dang, what's his name? He rap. He in Atlanta, but he was talking. It's a rapper, not Future. The other, Walker.
Yeah,
He was talking about how he takes his money and he put it in the insurance trust, and then borrow from the life insurance to
he move it around
to manage his life, and it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So he put his money in there, and then he borrowed from himself, make himself the bank. Like we not taught that, so a lot of us come back all broke or didn't count the cents. But I know your artist not gonna go through that, right?
No, sir.
They ain't read the contract.
That's what's
Make
up.
sure they don't go through it. It's my responsibility to make sure they don't go through it.
And that's why I brought you on the show, just to show people what I call a musical spirit that can help you, not fuck you over, but help you and guide you into something. You know, I know that I can see it in you when I, watch your Instagram or I watch you on Facebook. You know, I'd be like, if I was an artist, I'd have called you like, yeah, man, I need some help, Carita. You know? But I gave trying to be a rapper up, I gave all that up. Now me and Steve just broke pot and interviewed Super Friends.
Super Friends.
Throw your social media pages out there.
Yeah.
Super Friends.
God.
Well, tell them what you want to tell them. You got YouTube or...
My website, theladywiththegoldenear.com, and all my socials are right there.
That's what's
It's
up.
linked, so it's too many socials.
I like that gold shit too. You said lady with the gold, Like, damn,
Yeah, that name was given to me
that
by
name sweet.
y'all remember the Men at Large?
Yeah.
Dave from Men at Large gave me that name. We was doing a Facebook Live, and I was introducing him to artists that I know nobody know about. That's dope as hell. And he started calling me the lady with the golden ear, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take that name.
Lady with the golden
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that
Didn't
name.
he pass away? Did both of them pass away?
No.
They still living?
No, not them.
Okay.
They both their moms did. If that's what they had that song So Alone, and both their moms passed away.
Yeah.
They made the song.
They came out when the Verdant brought them out there, and the Verdant gone.
They
Most
actually
of them
just
gone.
dropped a new CD not that long ago.
That's
Men at
what's
Large
up.
did.
That's what's up. I'm about to check that out.
Keep working.
Yeah.
Keep
I'm
working.
about to check that out. I used to record, I used to make videos and shit with no commercials. I had a brother named Daryl. Man, they threw him off a fucking building and shit.
Damn.
But
What?
yeah, we in California over some dumb shit.
Oh.
But I used to make them videos. Like, so I would put all the love songs, like them guys. I have all their videos, no commercial for me, pay me for it. So I know I remember all their videos. Because them the songs you put on for making love. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I used to make VHSs with them all on. The Man at Large, the Vert, oh man, the Deal.
After midnight music.
Man, dog. My VH1 tape was a shit.
Late at night.
But you want no commercials. That commercial shit fuck it all up.
So you had 120 minutes?
Oh man, what?
Maxwell.
What?
Doing the chair.
You gotta pause it right at the perfect time so you get the whole song. Like,
Y'all so funny.
they done made technology
With the
so
pencil,
sweet
you
you can
want
just
it,
make
what?
videos, call them on the air.
Oh my God.
Terrible. I feel that though.
What's your sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
213.
Let me ask some stuff for the guys. I know they checking you out. Let's see.
I ain't got nothing.
Let's see. I know the guys want out there. The eligible bachelors out there want to know, is Carita single? Or is she a bachelorette or something? What they call that when the woman, we bachelors, but
Yeah, bachelor.
Am I
the
single?
other guys want to know.
But I'm booked and busy. I ain't got
Booked and
time.
busy. Booked and busy.
I don't even got time. I don't even want to make no
They,
time.
they say when you ain't looking, that's when the shining night and armor comes
I
swoop
don't
up on
even-
you.
Well, I mean, that'd be nice. But in the meantime, you know,
Get to the business.
Well,
I'm booked and busy.
She
And
said
to
it
my
ain't
music.
complicated. It's constructed different.
Yeah.
I did
Facts.
that.
you got any more things you want to? Hey, hold on, let me
They
straight
done
on.
let me get off into my music thing. They should have never did that.
So it's been going on since forever.
Steve bought this flower in
I'm
here
sorry.
for you.
So you've been
We
doing
always,
it since forever.
we
I
always
actually
getting
been,
nice gifts.
I've been deep into it
Make
for the
Steve
last
give her a
2.5
flower.
years.
For the last 2.5 years.
Get a lady a
But
flower,
I
man.
dibbled and dabbled along the way, but I had
This that nigga shit. We y'all still be on nigga
And
shit
that was it.
all day.
Give me that flower.
And that was all
Where
I
that
knew.
flower at?
Hey, nigga, show over with it.
Man, I'm trying to
Right,
get
where the flower at,
I
man?
was trying to get something, you know what I mean? I'll give her a flowers.
Thank you.
Cake bacon. We call that
Oh.
cake bacon. Cake bacon.
Flowers.
Bacon cake. But she was so pretty, I was like, Jay&Steve, bring her something sweet.
This is a
He
nice
brought her a
flower,
flower.
too. This is a nice
Yeah, for sure.
Betty
Yeah,
Crocker.
he done had that for a minute too. That's curated. I know he,
I like it.
he put that somewhere in like a wooden cabinet
Don't
or
worry
something.
about it. I learn from you though. Learn from you though.
Learn from the best.
Learn from you though.
Learn from the best.
Heard me?
Man,
I need to
hey,
take a class on
shout out to our cameraman, Herb. He turned out to be what we need in life.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KC and Keisha. They ready for us to shut the fuck up and get the fuck up out of here. But it's their fault they let me do this shit. And D the barber. Y'all want to see him? He at that sweet ass barber shop over there by that White Castle.
That's right.
Which
You know what I'm saying?
Which
They-
one?
Right off Rosa Parks.
that sweet barber shop, you know?
Yeah, we got hot times and shit.
What street is that?
Burn.
He's taking all new clientele.
Burn. Michigan.
He ain't
Burn that
scared.
mission.
We ain't scared. Tell him he ain't scared. We ain't scared.
Never
Gotta line up for something.
Oh,
But yeah, he do. Hey, he do the sweetest ball heads.
Oh.
Cause he do the hot towel, the cream. Then he even try to massage the jaws or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he be doing. Yeah, that's a little gay to me, but
No, that's that face.
I be like, fuck it, go on and do this shit,
No
cause I ain't
homo.
never had
I'll
this
eat
shit
the
done.
drink milk. No
Nigga,
homo.
my girl don't even massage my cheeks and shit.
That's
He
what
be
you
like,
call cleansing.
Man.
see, you hear that shit?
cleansing.
That nigga a real barber. He like, nigga, I'm a master barber.
That's what you call cleansing.
You
Why
ain't never
would-
had a
You
bald
can't just be
head
doing
like this.
all kind of stuff on people's face with dirty clippers.
Well, that's
Then he got this cream. It's
Yeah,
supposed to
I mean,
make
you
the
know what I
head
mean?
smell
You
good.
having your face all bumpy.
Hell no, I
No,
don't want
he be
nobody
doing
touching
me
me
good.
with no
He
dirty
said
clippers.
if he had some dirty clippers, they would be.
How they get in touch with you?
Instagram, the
Which-
Barber Diamond,
Okay.
The barber.
Facebook,
diamond.
something like that. You know.
Yeah. The Barber Damon.
Yeah.
You gotta start getting.
Yeah.
THEDAMON.
Yes, ma'am.
You gotta set a point.
Yes,
for
ma'am.
niggas being on nigga
Or
news.
you know, Detroit Barbers.
Okay.
You can reach me there, Detroit Barbers.
Okay.
You know, I ain't hard to find. As that song go, I ain't hard to find.
That is the sweet
What's that,
barber
Tupac?
shop.
That is
What's that?
Tupac.
That is too.
Okay. I
Act
went for
like you
sure.
don't know nothing.
But I ain't gonna tell my age because we all like music,
Oh,
right?
we
I
all-
tell
we all-
you.
We got executives and producers in here, right?
It ain't about no age.
That is
I'm a
definitely
fucking Pharaoh
Tupac,
spirit.
my
Fuck
baby.
it. Yeah.
Oh, you
That
folks.
The
is-
greatest.
Oh.
Let's bring out my LD on it. You know what I'm saying?
I tell my age with that one. Heck yeah, that's Tupac.
All right.
That's
Hey,
fine.
hey.
Hip King,
Hey.
goddamn
All eyes on me.
Right, you ain't know.
Second CD.
Right, you ain't know
Hey.
what that was.
We out
Yeah,
this bitch.
man.
That was
Did
here.
you do some shrooms today?
No, but I brought him.
Yeah.
What kind of shrooms you got?
Who? I got penis envies. Who wants some?
Penis
Oh,
envies.
Penis envies.
What?
Penis envies.
That might sound alright.
And on that note, I guess we can fuck about it because I ain't doing no mushrooms.
No
But it's
mushrooms.
called penis any motherfucker.
Hey man, it's a lot of
And I
different
put
strands
that on,
out here, man.
put that on my grandma's grave.
Hey,
She
I'm
be
trying
mad
to
at
tell
me
you,
about
man.
this shit. Fuck it.
Cap for the mind,
Just to-
stem for the body, man.
And to let my family know,
Body.
I'm taking granddaddy name. I'm taking big daddy name. Goddamn it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I be tweaking on my family. I'm taking big
Black
daddy.
hippie
It's
shit,
time to
man.
go.
It's time to go. Look,
It's time to go.
we out of this motherfucker.
It's time to go.
Oh yeah. You was on the
time to
scene
go.
too, wasn't you?
if we